Tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Full disclaimer in the description box. Timestamps included for your convenience. See you in the video. Guys, I just wanted to share this with you. We slept through that whole reading. We are not moving for love or money. We are too cold to move. I just thought I'll share this lovely little moment directly after the reading. Good morning, my lovely people. I hope you're all well. Today is the 27th of May at 8 a.m. in the morning. I'll get to what we're going to be reading about today in a moment, and I'll explain to you how I got to this reading. It's actually very bizarre. But in anywho, thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the new members. Much appreciated. And Gillian, please contact me by this evening on the email address that is in the description box to claim your beautiful prize. Where did I put it now? I've already got it ready to be here it is, to get this little tarot deck from my personal collection that I'm parting with. So there we go. Please contact me. If not, I will do a redraw tomorrow for somebody else. Okay, then I know, before I start this video, I know I've got a lot of new subscribers here, and they were all asking me why I call them Gatiep Maraai. I've explained this in some other videos, but for all the new subscribers here, let me just explain this to you, and you'll see I'll pop the little satirical thing on screen that I made for Gatiep and Maraai. Gatiep and Maraai are basically like a localism. It is like a folk joke coming from South Africa, and it is these two Cape Coloreds, and it is not offensive to call them Cape Coloreds because that's how they call themselves, and they are sort of like husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. We don't really know what they actually are, but Gatiep and Maraai are always together. And Gatiep Maraai try to be very, very classy, but they always get themselves into some problem or the other. I think on the live that I've got planned, date to be confirmed, it will be 9 a.m. in the morning, New Zealand Standard Time. I will tell one or two Gatiep Maraai jokes. Okay? So you guys can see what it's all about. But they always get themselves into trouble, and it's like the Johnny and Susie jokes. Little Johnny asked the teacher, the teacher asked little Johnny, you know, that type of thing, you know. So that's a little bit of a joke, and because these two, in my eyes, my opinion only, allegedly are jokes, and they don't really make any sense, and they try and be classy, and they're not successes, and they're always in trouble, and they always try and be in the spotlight. That's why I call them Gatiep and Maraai. You'll see I'll pop the names on the screen as well. I hope that clarifies it for all the new subscribers. Okay, now you can see I've got this deck on the table again. So we can have some laughs, I hope. But yesterday I was in the shop, and I quickly went to go and get a couple of groceries and so forth, because living in a boat you can't carry too much groceries and stuff. Yes, we have our dried goods and everything else, and we got our freezers and our fridges and stuff, but you're limited with what you can carry. So yesterday I quickly just went to go and get some stuff to make a beautiful chicken a la king for dinner last night. And as I was walking towards the checkout, I suddenly forgot the chocolates. And I went back to go and get the chocolates, and on the way back to go and get the chocolates, the magazine stand was there, and my eye caught something, and I never really pick up on it, and I saw Harry and Meghan's name, Gatiep Maraai's names popping up on the front cover. It's one of these gossipy magazine, something. I can't even remember which magazine it was. But on my way back, I stopped and I just looked over again, and it said on there, big, bottom right, Meghan and Harry too broke to divorce. Harry and Meghan too broke to divorce. We know that they are in financial doo-doo. Let's see what the cards have got to tell us. Let's see what the mystical medley tells us about that little headline thingy that I saw. I never really pay attention to it, and it was just, my guides just threw my eyes towards that side yesterday, and they were just playing, and they said, there you go. So I thought I'll do a reading about it today. These cards are red. Look, it's underneath. They stuck. They hung. They stuck. They stuck. Oh, I love these cards. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's quickly cut them and get them all mushed up here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the reading I did about Charlie and Erica. I know it's a little bit out of the norm of what I normally do, but I just like mixing things up every now and then. And then also the reading I did about Harry and Doria linking up against Maraai. So let's have a look and see what these cards are going to tell us. Are they too broke? Can you tell us something? Oh, off the bat, the Empress, the failed businesswoman. 10 of Wands. There's lots of worries, lots of things on their shoulders. 2 of Wands in reverse. No moving forward. No real plans. Oh, happy squirrel in reversed. They're not that happy, but they are. Look at this little face upside down. So they're not that happy, and the sun is also grinning upside down. Oh, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. And sorry, I just put these cards down, and this card was upside down in the pack. So I'll pull it out. Lots of nothings. Lots of nothings. No accolades, nothing to move forward to. They're basically stuck. They cannot move on with the 9 of Cups. They cannot move on to the 10 of Cups, which is happiness, joy, whatever. When it's upright, it is you've achieved all these goals. But in their case, it's all the Pinocchios. And there's the mushroom as well. In reverse, this is just telling me there's nothing to offer. And look how it's sitting underneath the 10 of Wands here. But let's, I just spotted it as I put it down. I don't know why it was upside down in the pack. But this Empress in reverse, that's your failed businesswoman. And we all know she's a failed businesswoman. She's got a lot of heavy burdens, lots of heavy burdens, but she's got no real plan with the 2 of Wands to get herself out of this. She is putting on a brave face. She is putting, that's all where you'll see all those social media stuff coming through. And just remember, in this deck, we've got 2 extra cards, the happy squirrel and the sad squirrel, okay? So this is the brave face that she's trying to put on, and this is everything she's trying to sell us. This is everything that's popping out in social media, is almost what I'm getting here. The 7 of Wands here, 7 of Wands upright is you're trying to balance things. You are walking a very, very tight line. A very tight line, and you are so scared you're going to fall on these wands. But in reverse here, it is like we're falling off. It is like they're falling off and everything is coming at them. And look at the little lantern there. It almost reminds me of the little hermit. The hermit card with that lantern. And it's telling me The Hermit, Harry, Gatiep has got nothing to really offer at this point in time. And then, as I said, this Nine of Cups, there's no accolades, there's nothing. Let's pull some more cards here. Oh, Four of Pentacles in reverse. No, there's no money. All the money is gone. And it's almost like telling me, and I just had a download, it's almost like Harry is trying to hold on to the last little bit that he's got. The last little bit that he's got that is sitting stuck somewhere offshore or in a trust that he can't touch. But they don't have money. Oh, flying away. There's the witch. I'm the wicked witch. I'm the wicked witch. I'm the wicked witch. She's trying to fly away. Fast action. She's trying to move on. She is trying to move on. Look how it's flying towards the Empress and away from here. Let's pull more cards. Page of Wands in reverse. Not even what they are doing with the children are bringing in money. Their fire's gone out. Five of Wands. Trying to balance things. They actually cannot. This Five of Wands is telling me, up right here, if you look here, they're juggling. They're juggling. They've still got the ball caught here. They've still got everything to juggle. But in reverse here, it's like the ball is going to fall out of it. The ball is dropping. The ball has been dropped. Everything is falling away. Everything is upside down. Page of Swords. That is the internet. That's all the yickies on the internet. And she is trying to use the children. Look at the little birds in the background there. Look at these little birds in the background. Little Tweety birds. Little Tweety birds. She's still trying to push. I almost want to say that this is Lily. She's still trying to push Lily. Use Lily. Little one. Little one. I will not call her the other name. It's Little one. Normally I go to underlying, but this card kept sitting forward. She's trying to conjure up stuff. She is trying to conjure things up again. She's trying to conjure things up. And look at this little face here. The crying there. The crying little face here. But she's got her eye on something. She is trying to trick something up. She's trying to pull something out of that magic hat. But it is just going to be a rinse and repeat. Look at this. Look at the continuation sign here. The 8. She is trying to find a continuation of something. Oh! Here we go. There's Madam with her nose up in the air. Madam with her nose right up in the air that always thinks that she is the bee's knees. There she's fallen off her horse. Oh, look here. Didn't I say these two cards? There's the sad squirrel. I have not seen Harry show up here yet. And that is drawing me to something. Look here. Two of Cups, the breaking of a partnership. Look there. Lovers in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, look here. I'll get to that now. Whoa. Okay, let me slow this down for you guys. I'm going to slow this right down. Look here. She's trying to manifest things, but nothing is working. Absolutely nothing is working. And it's making her an absolute sad squirrel. It's making her a thundercloud. And Harry is not happy either. Here's the Two of Cups. That's the breaking up of the marriage. There's Lover's card. There's the Four of Wands. That is telling me that there's no happy home. But, there she is, slipping down that slippery pole. And is she not maybe trying to spread her legs again? Is that what she's now trying to do? Trying to land somebody with money. I don't know why it came to my mind. But there she's lying on her back. Legs right up in the air. I don't know if you guys ever watched Will and Grace on TV, the sitcom. And old Karen, that was in the movie, in the series. I very distinctly remember one episode where she was like talking about her husband Stan, and she was just like, all she does is throw her legs back, kick the heels into the ceiling, and just think of the new Gucci bag. And he just thinks, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag. I told you I'm going to get silly, guys. She's trying to reel him in. The cards have been telling us she's been trying to reel him in again because there is no money. There is absolutely no money. Poverty. The Wheel of Fortune. Everything is stagnant. They've spent all the money on these children. Look at the pink one. Little girl. Little one. And she's now trying to make money off little one. She's trying to make money off little one. That's her only, but there's no going. Look, she can't move forward. Everything is a failure. Look at all the tears here. And we can't see, and there's no second chances. And now this card is popping in up, and after I shuffled, it's coming in. Harry, there we go. Harry has undone himself from this. Harry has undone himself from this already. And also your Queen of Swords is also your divorce card. Queen of Swords is also a divorce card in the, what I call a divorce card in the traditional tarot. Divorce card. Divorce is on the table, but she's got no money. Harry has called it. He's undoing him from, he's called it. There's no more going back. There's absolutely no more going back. Ten of Cups. There's no family. There's no family. Everything, look here. Look there. Everything is out of control. This Knight of Wands. That's also like a fiery, Harry energy. He's completely out of control. He's lost it. And look here. On the other tarot, a viewer, or a member, pointed out in a comment that in the other tarot deck, the Thunderbolt looks like a W when it comes down. But look here, now it's drawn my eye, this Thunderbolt, the M. Her crown, Meghan's crown has been knocked off. But she still can't see it. She still cannot see it, and she is, there's no more options. Look there, Seven of Cups. Everything is falling away. There are no more options. They've just got to move forward now to release. But she does not have money. Releasing from the devil. Releasing from the devil. Look here. There's no money. There is absolutely no money. So that article, there's credence in that article, my friends. There's credence in that article. But she cannot let go. She cannot let go. She's trying to hang on. She is trying to reel him in. Big time. Look here. There she is again, and I've just shuffled. Two of Cups in reverse. Sad squirrel. She's still trying to work things out, but there she is. The Emperor in reverse. There's no money. Not even from the Emperor. And there's the devil again. There's no money. She's got no money. And I'm calling it now. She's broke. Maraai is broke as anything. Maraai is broke as anything, my friends. And that's why she's trying to hang on. She is trying to hang on to see what she can get out of him. That's why she's not letting go. That's why she's not letting go. Until I speak to you a little bit later on. Love you lots. Bye.